So basically, it's called like control statement. Control statements. Okay. So there are three kind of control statements. One is decision or conditional statement.
तो कुछ टाइप कर रहा है क्या तू? हमको कुछ
हाँ,
नहीं दिख रहा है, खाली तेरा स्क्रीन दिख रहा है।
which one? RK वाला स्क्रीन दिख रहा है क्या?
सेलेनियम विथ ब्लैक स्क्रीन, राइट साइड।
Black screen, it's coming black.
One second. Sharing.
Are you using dual monitor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharing again. Monitor. अभी दिख रहा है?
हाँ,
Which one?
both backside Selenium, front facing Notepad.
Okay, right. Perfect. Okay. So this is control statement, and control statement has one decision or conditional statement. Second one is loops or iterative statement, and the third one is jump statement. Okay. So basically, what is this? So this is like a like control flow statement. Okay. So in general, what happened? The statement inside your code, right? Top to bottom, you want to execute. So you want to decide which one you want to execute. Sometimes like whether X or Y. Okay. Like using if else logic. So in that time, this control flow statement is mandatory. So there are three types of control flow statement supported by Java. Okay. So one is decision making, or like it's called even decision making or conditional or decision statement. Like whether you if you will use if, then if else which this is. So for any loop, right? We'll explain later loop, but just for high level, in loop we use for, while, and do while. This is for the loop. Now this is jump statement, also it's called branching statement. Okay, jump statement or branching statement. So here we have a keyword break, continue, return. Okay, these are the keywords we use. Okay, now today we'll cover the first one, decision making statement. Okay, so it's similar like decision making, how in programming we face some situation, right? Where we want a certain block of code to be executed when some condition is fulfilled, right? So like based on the condition, it will fulfill. So type, like there are four types we use mostly in decision. Again, A, is if statement. One is if statement. One is if else statement. C, if else if statement. D, use case statement. Okay, these are the four. So if statement is basically used to decide whether a certain statement or block of statements will be executed or not. Okay, that's it. If a certain block condition is true, then the block of statement is executed, otherwise nothing, you will get no return. Okay, so the syntax for if is syntax. Okay, what is the syntax for if statement? So I'm saying if expression. Okay, if expression, curly bracket here start, right, and your statement or code, and curly bracket finish. So it will only check whether if your condition is true, then it will print the output, otherwise it will just you know uh, end the session. So no else, only if. Okay, so let's write a simple program. So src new java class if example. Okay, so we'll take one example. This is my class. We need main method. So for main method, what is public static void main string argument. Here, okay. So this is my main method. Now what I am to print? Suppose I am to say greater number, right? This is okay, not greater number. Let me write greater number between two numbers. Okay, so int a equal to 20 and int b equal to 10. Now what is the syntax? If, right? If expression. So I will write if. Okay, expression is nothing, the compare what you do, what exactly you're doing. So I want to say, if I want to say the greater number between two numbers, then what do I have to write? If a greater than b, right? So this is comes under expression, bracket close. So expression means whatever you have to pass the variables here is a condition. So if a greater than b, right, then what? So basically what is saying, if condition, right, condition is true, right, and what is the syntax? Is bracket start, bracket close. So we'll just start the bracket. This is the curly bracket start, curly bracket close. So we need what? Code. So system.out.println, right? So I'm writing A is greater number. I'm just writing like this. Okay. If A is greater than B, then this is what I write, right? So there is no else, only if, only one condition. So we'll check. So if it is coming, right, then what you will get? True, right? Because A is greater than B. Let's run it. So it should come true, right? Okay. That means A is greater than B. Now, if I say A, A is less than B, right? Then what? So nothing we got print, right? Because it's a false. We didn't get an output because it's not, it's check the expression. Okay. If it's true, then only it will print. Suppose if the condition is true, then it will give output. Otherwise, you will not see any output. Okay. So I'm just changing greater than this. Okay. Any doubt on if? Any question?
I'm good.
Can we write B is smaller than A?
B is, means you want to say B,
Vice versa. B is smaller than A.
B is smaller than A. This is what you want to say?
Yes. Can we do it? It is also right statement, right? Okay.
Ah,
Can we
that's
run it?
fine. So B is less than A. So that means true, right? B is less than A. So it will see this output because obviously you are saying 10 is less than 20. That's true. That's why you are getting the statement, the output, right? The line of code is executed. But when you say B greater than A, means 10 is greater than 20, in that case, you will not see the output. It will just check the condition. If it's true, then only it will print. Otherwise, it will not print. Okay, now I'm just making 10 is greater than A, so I'm getting blank. Okay, any question? Clear, right? For true, if statement. Okay, now we'll come to if else. Okay, if else statement. So suppose I'm saying A is greater than B, 10 is 20 is greater than B. Okay, so print this. If 10 is greater than, if 10 is less than 20, then what? So I will say else statement. So just enter else. This is the bracket start, bracket close. You can keep here also. Okay. So now else I need system.out.println. That means B is greater number. Suppose I am saying like this. Okay. Now if else, right? So first check the if statement. A is greater than B. So if condition and condition is true, then it will only print this. Otherwise, it will give you this output. So let me run it. So obviously 20 is greater than B, right? Means 10. Then it will give first one. Okay. Now if I change here 10 and here I am putting 20. So in this case, this one will not going to execute. This time else statement is going to execute. Let's try. Because I'm saying 20 is like greater than 10. So you can see B is greater number, right? So this is the use of you can write many kind of logics and all, but this is what you know, this is the like syntax. So you have to remember the syntax for if. This is the syntax, and for if else the syntax is else. Now the code of statement. So in both the case, if the condition is true, then we will get output, otherwise no output. Okay. So for this one, okay. Are you clear with this both if and if else? Okay. Now we'll write another program. Okay. We'll check one more thing. Else if later. Here we'll see some different program. So public static void main string argument. Okay. So I'm saying int day equal to 0. Okay. Now I can implement, right? The syntax is if expression, right? So I'm saying if day equal to 1, right? So this is my what? First condition, right? First condition. This is my first condition. I'm saying if day equal to 1, then print Sunday. Okay, Sunday. Then I need print Sunday. Else else if when we are putting, when we are many else. Okay, if you have only if and else, then also okay. Whenever you have to check multiple, right, then you can say else if. So else if a equal to 2, and this is what our, this is our second condition. Okay, sorry. Happen. Okay, so this is second condition. So in first condition, what I'm saying, let me come. Okay, if day 001, then it's a condition. it should print Sunday. If else if 2, then print Monday. I'm saying Monday. Else if, because you have many, right? So you can put many else if. Now I'm saying day equal to 3, and system dot out dot println Tuesday. Tuesday. Any logic you can, okay, any logic you can put. Okay, I am making very short. Reg status. Okay, so suppose you are putting something reg status, right? If it's say 3, okay, then if it's a 3, suppose, then put red. Same thing if it is putting like I'm saying 2, right? Then say it's a amber, and suppose this reg statement is like green. If it's 3, then green. So just try to understand, okay, the logic. So if my first condition is going to meet, then it will print this, right? So here I will put suppose 0, right? In this case, suppose I am putting 0. So what would be the output? Any guess? Just
Actually, I
read.
got confused.
Okay.
Before you had put Sunday, Monday, and now you want
Okay,
to
okay.
change it.
No, for day also same logic. See what I'm saying. Suppose this is some status, right? If my status is 1, then it should print red. If my status is 2, then print amber. If my status is 3, then print green. Okay, means this is your variable, right? So you are making this is nothing, it's a integer type. You can based on your your requirement, you can make your different logic and write a program. So what I'm saying, if it will check the reg status is 1, right? If I'm saying 1, then it will first come to if statement and see, okay, this reg statement is equal to 1, then print this too. Okay, and all this will going to ignore. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, now we are getting red, right? Why? It is checking. See, the first one, it will check. The entry point of the checking is from here. So whatever you are entering, right? So 1, it will first see this 1. Okay, now this is match. This one is match with this one, right? So printing red. If I say here 2, so my this statement is going to print, right? Because it will check the statement. So here you see this is the expression, right? So this is entirely expression. So whatever you are putting here, right, it will check here. Okay, now if reg status equal to 2, then it will check, okay, it's match. Now print. Now if I run again, amber. Okay, same. Did you get, or still you have doubt? Or I can write in a different program also. Did you
But
understand?
I understood this.
You are clear, right?
Yeah.
Raghu, are you clear?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Now I am saying else. Okay. Obviously, what happened if I am putting here 0? Then what? It will first level it will check first condition equal to 1. No, it's not 1. It will come to second condition. Equal to 2. No, this is 0 and this is 2. So again it will come to third. So now if I run, I will not get any output, because neither this is red, amber or green, right? I am getting blank. So now we'll have last one is else. So this is the end. In case, else when you use, in case, I'm just writing for your understanding. In case of all above conditions not meet, then execute else condition. So I'm saying if my this condition is not uh, meeting, right? So in that case, just print me else condition. Okay. So whenever you have multiple, right? Multiple logic, multiple conditions. So you will start with the if. This is the syntax. This is the syntax expression if. So this is your starting. Now you will, if you have multiple, right? For 12 months, how you will write the program for 7 days, right? Or something like this. So this is how you have to continue. So you have to say like if, then if else, and last would be else. Okay. So now print me wrong entry or whatever your custom message. Okay. Now this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3. So first my condition will check here. It will check with this 0 and 1 not match. It's not equal, right? 2, 0 not equal, 3, 0 not equal. If all these conditions are not going to match, in that case, just give me that it's a wrong entry. Okay, let's run it.
No entry.
No
Wrong
entry, right?
Wrong entry.
Yeah,
Anju, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ
wrong entry.
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
So I will write another simple
No,
program.
he
Okay.
is getting confusion, man. See, I got clearly. Okay.
No, okay. I will write from. I will write.
So, एक
Okay.
example ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ.
Raghu, Raghu,
Okay.
ಆಯ್ತು.
ಅಲ್ಲ,
No, no, no.
ಈಗ
I
ನ್ಯೂಸ್
got
ಚಾನೆಲ್
understood.
ಓಕೆ ಮಂಜು, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟಿವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 100
ಹಾ
ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀನು ಈಗ ಟಿವಿದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋ. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟಿವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 100
ಅರ್ಥ
ಚಾನೆಲ್
ಆಯ್ತು.
ಇರ್ತಾವೆ.
ಇವಾಗ
ಒಂದೊಂದು
ಒಂದ್
ಚಾನಲ್
ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ
ಹುಡ್ಕಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್
ಸೊ
ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಆ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆ ಚಾನಲ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೇಮ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಅವ್ನು ನೋಡು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ 0 ಅಂತ. ಆ 0 ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಇಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಇಫ್ ಹಾಕಿರೋದು ಬಂದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗದೆ ಇದ್ರು ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಕ, ಇಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದೇ ಇರೋದು ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದೇ ಇರೋದು.
ಇಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂದು ಡೇಟಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಡೇಟಾ ನೀನ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀಯ, ನಿಂಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಡೇಟಾ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ನಾಟ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್.
ಓಕೆ.
So
Okay,
the
okay.
if is a statement, right? If will the start, and when see when why we use else if, because we have multiple condition to check. We cannot say if else not, it will not work. Okay, if I remove this if, it will give me error. You got it, right? So to check multiple condition in a single program, then you have to start with the if condition. Then you continue your all the conditions using if else, and the last you are saying else. So it will print you the like if none of these match, then print me a default condition. So now I am changing the example as a voting right. So we all know we have, if you are 18, then you have a voting right. Now I'm in first condition, I am saying 17. So definitely no voting right, right? No voting right, correct? So if 17, obviously not. If 18, then what? Obviously I have a voting right. And if I'm saying 19, right? Already voting rights, right? Means already you have. And suppose you are saying something, okay? Something, suppose I'm putting, for example, wrong entry, okay, wrong entry in this case, suppose I'm saying 0, okay, 0 or 1 or 5 years kid. For kid, obviously they don't have voting rights, so I'll put message like this. I'll put kids are not allowed for vote. Okay, when I will get this message, when my, suppose the conditions, right, this condition is like 17, first it will check this 5 equal to 17, 18. So I am saying 18, right? So what ideally it will give me the print, it will match. See, basically it will check from this one to this one. Your initialization, whatever you have initialized, right? That initialized value, check with the condition. Wherever it's match, it will only print that line. So suppose if you are printing like this, now running, because it's match, right? 18. You are putting 18. So it will print 18. It will not give you already voting rights or something like this. See, voting rights you are getting because this 18 is matched with this 18, right? Now, if I say only 8, then what? Then it will consider kids are not allowed because none of these conditions are matched, right? Do you get, Manju? Or still you have a doubt?
Yes, Makal.
ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋ ಓಕೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಡೌಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ
If you have a doubt, clear it.
Yeah. Plus it's very difficult in future. Means next whatever step you are doing,
So if else if, when, see, if and else you understand, right? If you want whether pass or fail any student, for example any student, right? If, where do you so if I am getting 50%, I am pass, or if less, then fail, right? That just make think in that way. So you are saying A is greater than B. This customized message can be anything, right? So the logic you should understand what I'm saying. See, this is the syntax. So syntax also you have to remember. So when I say syntax, syntax is if and the expression. Expression can be whatever you are assigning here, right? I have two expression like A and B. So I will put here all the expression. So this is just a it's a syntax to write the if else statement. So if expression, now under this curly bracket you have to write the code same way. For else also, if, definitely if should be there, then else part will come. So first check if if statement is true, it will execute, it will not even go to this line because your condition is met. So it will not come to this line and no, it will not check. Okay. Now, if you want to, because you can't do like this. If you want to check multiple line, you can't do it. It will give you error. Okay, because at a time you can only use one else for one if program. So to check multiple condition in a single program, in that case we use else if. Okay, this both else if I comment also, it will not going to impact on my code, still I will get the output. See, because this is 8, right? Now if I say 17, then my first condition is matching, right? So it will first check here and it will not going to check twice, because once the condition is fulfilled, then it will come out from the program. That's it. Still you didn't understand, or tell me where is your doubt? Tell me. Where is
No,
your
Makan, I got it.
You got it, right? So when you understand now, if even interview question also people can ask, when do we use if else if condition in a program? So in else if condition, when we use to check multiple conditions in a single program or code. Okay, to check multiple conditions in a single code, single program, we use if else if, because we can't put else multiple twice. Okay, we already saw it, right? And these are the reserve keyword. Okay, so see, it's showing error, right? So else without if it's showing. So to check, just remember, whenever you want to check multiple condition 1, 2, 3, suppose weekend name, weekdays, calendar, month, right? All these things. So if else thing will come. Okay. Any question? Raghu, you are clear, right?
Yeah,
And the
I know this
okay.
concept.
And the syntax also I am just providing.
Because when you are doing in Selenium, no date pick list of the
Correct.
drop down list, all this, that time you are going to use this
Right.
condition.
Right.
ಒಂದು ನೀನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಡೇಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರ ಸೆಲಿನಮ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಡೇಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು ನಿಂಗೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಇಫ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಈಸಿ ನಿಂಗೆ.
Right.
ನೀನೊಂದು
ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡು, ಈಸಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Do practice.
Yeah. If when I doing, I got doubt, I'll call you. Yeah.
Correct.
That's it. I've
Statement
not practiced the session 3 and 3 till 2 I've done it. Third one I've
Okay.
not done it. Festival, no. So 2
Else
days
if.
and third day I did practice.
No problem, you can do it. Okay, now this is else if, right? So whatever, second. Else if I will ping you this thing. So here again, statement 2. Okay, and the final would be, this is the syntax. Okay, it is not customized by anyone. This is what the syntax you have to write this way. So first understand the syntax, then it will be very easy. So your syntax like this: if expression whatever, see expression is, see voting rights equal to this. Okay, you can write greater than, less than also. Okay, whatever you feel comfortable. I have show you both the way. So it will print first statement. Okay, now I want to check multiple conditions because we have three conditions. If we have two conditions, then if and else it's sufficient, right? But we have more than two. That's why we are going with if else if one. Okay. So first if.
Can you repeat it once again?
Okay.
I missed out actually.
Okay. So when you have only two condition to check, only two condition. Okay. In that case, if and else is enough. The way we have a program if else, this one, right? For checking just two condition, if either true or false, right or wrong, right? Two condition, that is if and else is enough. But when you have a option, suppose you do some uh, mm, something like some feedback sharing, right? You liked it, yes, no, maybe, or when you are sending some invite, right? Are you joining, yes, no, tentative, maybe, right? In that kind of condition to check, we have to implement if, else if, else, because some people may join yes, some people may not join else if, and uh, some people may tentative, like may or may not. In that may or may not, right? So that is why there are three conditions. May join means yes, no, may not. So three conditions, right? That's why else if come to the picture. Okay, this is what. Now you're clear? Manju, I think you have
Yes.
still doubt. Tell me if you are not clear. I will explain to write another program. Should I write another program?
Yeah, I got this. Can you do it other example so that
Okay,
I can?
correct. Got it. We'll do with the other example. Okay. Okay. I'm saying days in a week. So need main method for this, right? So how many days? 7 days in a week, right? Okay. So suppose your date start with suppose again I'm coming, okay? Like suppose int if day equal to 1, right? For example, then it should be Sunday. Okay. So for I am saying, as of now I am saying 0. Okay. Day start with, because calendar, if you go to calendar, okay, day start with Monday. Let's see. Okay, Monday, day start with Monday. Okay. Now we'll write a program. If someone is telling write a program, so what we will do? First we have to if use, this is what we have, and the expression, right? If expression. Okay. So I am saying day equal to 1. If my day, this day is nothing, this day equal to is 1. Okay. In that case, print Sunday or Monday. They start with Monday. Okay. What I'm saying, if my day is nothing, this is the variable, right? If it's match equal to 1, then Monday. Now else what would be? The syntax is, suppose I'm just putting else, day equal to 0, for example. Second. Is the error? Remove expression. 1 minute. Okay, this is my if statement and else statement. Now I'm saying system.out.println wrong entry, I'm saying. Okay, so in this case, if it's 1, right? If I'm saying here it's 1, obviously my if condition is matching, right? Because here also 1, na? It will first check this one is equal to this one or not. It will check this way it will go. Okay, from your if will check this one. So if I just run now, it will give me Monday output, right? Because my if condition is match with my initialize value, so it is giving me Monday. If I say 0, right? In that case, what happened? That case, it will first check equal to 1. No, it is not a 1. It is 0. Then give this one. Wrong entry. Do you get it? Now to check multiple conditions, right? Now I want to check Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and all. Okay. For that, what we have to do? We have to have if else. Else if, sorry. Else if. So else if you have to do second. Do you have doubt, Manju, on this one? Equal to operator, or where exactly you have doubt? Tell me. So I can
No
try.
doubt, Makan.
Now we are
I got
clear,
it.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose I'm saying now we have to go to office 3 days in a week. I will only go Monday, Wednesday, okay, and one more I am taking, suppose Friday. I'm saying Friday. So what I'm saying, I will go on Monday. So my day start with Monday. Then I will go to on Monday, and then I'm saying equal to okay. And second day when I will go on Wednesday, right? And third day when I will go Friday. Okay. So I'm saying I will only go 3 days. First day I will go on Monday, second day I will go on Monday, third day I will go on Friday. Else if work from home. Okay. Now we have to go to office how many days? 5 days, right? Monday to Friday. Now if it says fourth day, so the day means fourth day, it will check 4 day you are going or not. Okay, for example. Obviously you are saying I will only go 3 days, one first day, second day, third day, and that also you specified. First day Monday only I will go, second day Wednesday, and third day Friday. Now on fourth day, where exactly are you going to office or work from home? To check that condition, this is how to write the program. So now on fourth day you are at home working from home. Now you understand? It's a very simplest way. I just write the program. If I am saying fifth day, where you are you at home or office? Let's run it. Again you are work from home only, right? Anything you are entering here from 0, okay, and 4 to any number 0, even you 0, it will not going to match this, right? Because it's 1 2 3, so 0 will not going to match this 3 line of code. Then it will give you this statement as a default. So the else statement only execute when your all the above conditions are not meeting. Okay, 0. If the range you start from 4 also, see, till 1 2 3 you have already condition. So obviously between 1 to 3, right? Sorry, between 1 to 3 will be true only, right? Because you have 1 2 3, these three things will be true only. But when
Makal, if we have not written this else statement, so it will give us a blank statement, right?
right, you will not get any output. If I just comment out, right, you will not get any output. So what happened? If you run this one, it will give you blank, because it will just check the condition. That's what I'm saying. Else statement only execute when all the above
If
these
statement.
conditions are not meeting or not match or not true. In that case else. So else it's optional, okay, but we provide else. This is how we write syntax wise, because something you need, right? Even take real time example. Suppose you want to launch a browser, right, for example. So you may have options like Chrome, Firefox, right? So you'll check if your Firefox is not working, launch Chrome. If Chrome is not working, launch Safari. If anything is not going to launch, just put some okay, your settings is incorrect or something like this. So this is real time, we use this logics, okay, in automation also. So you just try to understand the logic. If you know why syntax, the most important things you have to remember the syntax and all. Okay, what is the use of else if, when do you use, and how it works. So basically, it will first check. Let me open Google for you. Second. Okay. So decision decision making Java. Are you able to see? It's visible, right?
Yes,
Hello,
bro.
Manju. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to Manju.
Yeah, Makan.
Yeah. Okay. So see your statement, right? The first statement, it will check if it's true, right? And see the false. These things it will make. Let me. Okay. This would be okay. See. So your start point. So your start point is from here. If is a start point, right? So expression whatever, right? So once it is true, right? For example, it's true. Okay, so it will check one by one. It will check wherever it feels it gets true. The first one it will check. Okay, not. Then it will come to the second. Then it will come to the third. Wherever it's met. Suppose this is my 3. So wherever it is, first check with, it will not directly jump to 3. Okay, this one it is not going to happen like this in program, because in Java its execution start with line by line. Okay, always remember. So if you are saying it's a 3, then first it will come to this one, it will check. If nothing is get, okay, then it will come to the second one. If not match, then it will come to the this one. And if still this is not match, then by default you will get output. These things only come to the picture when your above things are not match or true. So same way expression, if it will come, if it's false, right, completely it is going to stop. If something nothing is going to match in this case, let me decision making statement for else if. Okay, so this is the else if statement. This is your condition. If true, then block of code will execute. If false, then block of code will go to the endpoint. So the endpoint is your else point. Okay. So diagram wise, very difficult to understand. That's why I explain by writing a code. It's very. Are you clear with this if else, Manju? Are you clear with this if else how it works?
Yes, Makan. Yes, Makan. Yeah.
This is okay. This is you are done, right? You are no. You know how to write and why, how to write and what is the logic behind it. Now, same way to check multiple things. Okay, to check multiple things, if you have a multiple conditions, so how we'll check? So in that case, suppose you want to say another condition. Suppose now we say A greater than P, right? Okay, that's fine. If I want to check another condition, then what? I cannot check, right? I cannot say like this, na? A less than B, right? It is A. It is syntax wise, it's not giving permission, right? Saying if you want to check multiple condition, now multiple. Now I am saying else if. Okay, my second condition, I want to check different. What different you want to check? You want to check A less greater than C. Okay. Now we don't have C. System.out.println. Now we'll introduce another variable C, and this is 30. Okay. Is 10 greater than 30? No. Then what? C is a greater, right? C is a greater. This is the real-time use to check multiple. Okay, suppose you want to check like this. I want to compare A with B, A with C. Okay, compare uh, between A and B, A and C. Okay, using else if. In this case, what you will get? There B is a greater. Why? Because A is greater than B. That's fine, right? A is greater than B, but here what I'm saying, A greater than C. No, A is not greater than C. That's why B is the greater number. Okay, but this logic will not fit in this way. Okay, the best way is this, equal to equal to. Now I am also getting confused, seriously. Till you tell me where you didn't get understand, like this else if, the use of this else if, or what? Manju.
No, Makan, I understood, but what you did now, I did not understood. A
Which
is greater
one?
than B, but
No,
B
no,
is great.
that now leave it. Till now, whatever we covered, did you understand this? What is the use of else if?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
do
yeah,
we use
understood.
else if?
So, yeah, so when the value, example you explained for work from home, right? I understood
Hmm.
that.
Okay, that is clear, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Do practice, it will give more clarity. Okay. So when you write program, like just think, okay. Now this is we are done. Now we'll go to the another is we'll go for switch. Okay, switch case. Okay, so let me create a package. 4. Okay, whatever we cover we'll put here. And 4. Okay, so we'll check now switch case or switch statement. So basically switch statement, right? This is a statement gives you the option to test for range of values from your variables. Okay, so it would be little bit different from the if else if. Okay, so let me write a program. Switch case sample. Switch case sample. Let me write main method. Okay, so this is switch, right? Switch case. Okay, now the syntax, let me write the syntax first. Syntx syntax. So syntax is switch. Okay, switch, then your expression. Okay, so this is the syntax. Okay, switch expression, then you will say curly bracket start, curly bracket start, then one second. Okay, so switch case statement. Okay, So here syntax should be SWI switch expression, now curly bracket, now case, whatever value 1, then statement. Suppose statement 1. Let me write, then I will explain it. Break. And again case value 2 and statement 2 colon, okay, semicolon, break, again semicolon. Okay, so basically so switch statement, how it works, like it will check. Okay, let me write a real-time program and explain you switch. What is the difference switch? Okay, so this switch, basically this switch, okay, it's a keyword in Java, and whatever you are passing the expression is nothing, the condition, right? So it will check the case, so it will have a case, okay, code to be executed. So basically this code to be executed, and break is a optional to exit from the program. It's a optional to use, or optional use to exit from the program. Okay, I will just come. Okay, see, now I will write a program. Okay, this is the syntax. And one more thing is there, default. Okay, default as similar as else. If your above conditions are not matched, then the else part will execute. Okay, same way the default one, when code to be executed, like if your all the cases are not matched, right, same way the default you will get at last. Okay, now come to the program part, how to write a program. So suppose I am saying int age equal to 5. Okay, now this is my just a variable, right? You can have a string variable, int variable, any variable. Okay, now I'm saying switch. Okay, switch. So expression, right? Here is the expression. What is your expression? Age is your expression here. Okay, so this is the expression, means your age. Now I'm saying age, right? Now curly bracket start, similar, this curly bracket start. Now I'm saying here you have to use case instead of if, else, things and all, you have to use case. So now case, I'm saying if 5, okay, and this is the syntax. I'm saying case 5, system.out.println, my age, if it's 5, then I am a kid. I am a kid. Okay. Now, if I want to check, if not 5, means I want to check more condition. Break. Break is a optional. Okay. I will explain what is the use of break. Just let me write. So this is case, right? Case. Now another condition. This is also condition like if else. Okay. Now case. Suppose I am saying I am 18. Okay. Now what happens? System.out.println. I am adult. Okay, I am adult. Now again break. Okay. Now if I am not 5 or not 18, then what would be the default? Default should be wrong input or whatever. Okay, wrong input. Okay, or any message you can do. Okay, now just try to understand. Let me open this FL's example as well. Okay, so same thing we are doing here by using switch. Okay, so in here I'm saying in my age is 5. If this, then what happened? Just go and check if it's match. Okay, then print. And break is a optional to use from the program. If it's what happened when you don't do break, okay, it will check each and every line, whether even if it's pass also, your condition is met also, match also, even it will check, it will go. So that is the purpose of use of break. Once your condition is met, right, or match, then exit from the program. No need to continue checking, keep on checking. Okay, this is the use of break. So basically this is case. Okay, it's a kind of like, again it's if else kind of thing only, and default is same goes for else. All of this above condition not met, then it will. So if your these two conditions are not meeting, then by default you will get this one. This is the use of switch. So switch statement gives you option. Okay, so between like range, it will give you like, if you think if else statements are long and complex, obviously it's very long, right? For you, like sometime you think it's long or complex. Okay, and you, so instead of if else if, you can go with the switch case. So here you will just simple. It's syntax wise also very simple, right? Compared to if else if things, it's very long, right? Can you see? And the same thing you can write in one line also. You can like put like this also. Okay, so this is also we use in Selenium. Okay, this case for launching browser and all. So we say first would be, suppose here I am putting 5, right? So it would be Selenium, it would be Chrome, or default would be something else, or you want to put some custom commands. So it's very simple, right? In very few lines you are able to complete the same thing, right? If I use the same to get the same output, see I have to write in this way, na? If my 5, it will check 5, else something, right? Or 18, whatever, right? It's lengthy. Did you get the difference, Raghu and Manju? Are you there, guys?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No, I got it, bro. This one I know. Okay, switch consumption I know. Just Manju.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Manju,
got it.
you are now, you got it, right? So
Yeah, I
it's very simple. Okay, if you feel both program are correct only, though if I use both based on my requirement, but this is far better because
Yeah, the
it's not.
difference is if and switch. Switch if you have more than 2 or 3 data, better use switch. If you less than
Hmm,
2, less than 1, we can use if. That's it. Here,
correct.
right? That is what
Yeah.
my understanding.
Yeah, but no, same thing you can do. You can even do 5, 6, 5, 7, 5, 8, a similar program only, Raghu. Only the thing is, like if the statement gives you option to test range of variables like values, okay, too much, then go for it, because here it would be very complex, like
Complex and
100.
it won't break. Okay, it
uh,
won't run everything, right? But in switch,
Correct,
what will
correct.
happen? Wherever it
It will
match,
break.
break and
Correct,
it will give the result. Yeah.
correct. So here, see, here what happened, to get, suppose if and all, it will check one by one, right? It will first it will come here. Suppose I'm saying, okay, let me explain better way. So to get 18, okay, what it will do? First it will come to 17, no. Then 18, no. Or suppose I'm putting 19. So it will come from the first, right? This first, second, third, keep on going, and till end it will go. Okay, the execution will never going to end till you don't reach this point. Okay, it will keep on executing internally. But in switch, what happen, the moment you put switch and this break, right? So it will just, whatever you are mentioning, it will direct point to this and break. Your session is over. That's it. It is not going to check. But if you don't do break, then obviously again it will go and check another. Okay. So
And
wherever,
also, again, in if condition and in switch, no, in
hmm,
switch you are using break, right? So same break you are going to use in if condition also. Example, the content is matching, then you are saying that click and break next, right? They're going to
in
use
if,
break if condition, what I'm saying.
no, we
Yeah, bro.
can't. Where?
If condition, in if condition, when you're adding no in Selenium, we are using break, I'm saying. Break. Break हम use करते हैं. But how now?
In
You're putting
if,
for loop, right? After that, you're putting if condition. If condition, what you're saying, get text dot, मतलब example मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
ah,
Equals और contains match हो गए तो तुम क्या बोलोगे? Just click and next you're making break, correct? That is
correct.
what I'm trying to say. In if condition also, we are going to use break. Don't think that only switch we are going to use break. मैं just मंजू को बोल रहा हूँ. क्योंकि है ना आपने
Hmm.
ब्रेक स्विच में डाला है, कल बोलेगा ब्रेक कॉल ही स्विच में आएगा, इफ कंडीशन में आएगा, क्योंकि इफ कंडीशन में भी आएगा ब्रेक.
Correct. If it will come, obviously. So basic, no, what I'm saying, uh, here, the program wise, right? If else and all. So that will jump statement. The break, when what you are saying, Raghu, that will come. We have not covered that one. So that comes under a jump statement. Okay, where we have break, continue,
Okay,
return.
okay. So you want to
Okay.
show that one also, if condition and
Yeah,
break.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. That
Fine.
will, that is a difference. Okay. So
So
that
that I
will
think
comes
for
under loop. That
uh,
is comes under loop. So we have not covered loop yet. Okay. We are still in decision making.
ಮಂಜು ನಿಂಗೆ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಿಂಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ, ಬಟ್ ನೀನೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮಾತ್ರ. ಇಫ್
Yeah.
ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಇವ್ ನೀನು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು 4-5 ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋ ಓನಾಗಿ ನೀನೇ ಮಾಡು. ಸೊ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಂಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನೀನು ಓನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಂಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು.
Yeah. But
ನೀನು
maybe
ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ
difficult
ಮಾಡು,
first
ನಾನು ರೀಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್
initially.
ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ.
Yeah. Okay. Now see. So I am writing this one. Okay. Let me just execute. Okay. So my first one should execute, right? Because I am a kid. So I am a kid. Okay. So I am a kid. Okay. That's it. It's, if you don't give also, there is not impact, no impact, but internally it will check one by one. It will not going to end the like end the program. See,
It will
it
give all
will
the
check all,
getting
right?
all.
Because we are not breaking, means we are breaking means what? If my condition is met, then break means end the statement. Okay, I don't need keep on check everything. Now suppose I'm using here only break, right? This is the advantage. So the use of break. So when I'm saying break, if my condition is match, then break it. No need other output or go and check each and everything. See, only I'm getting. Now if I use this break here, what happened? I will get again all three, right? Because it will give, okay, it will also give, right? So if you want to just be on only the output, the correct one, okay, so that's why we use a break. Now again you will get two print output. First I am a kid and I am a adult. So this is the use of break. You should understand the use of break. What is the purpose? It may be even interview question also. Okay. So what is the use of break? Okay. When do you get default? Suppose I'm giving 50. Okay. Now if I run, what I will get the output? I will get wrong input.
So there's no
Right? Yeah, no, there is, because my case is not match, right? My case means a condition.
Yeah, default.
Yeah, so this is a case value, whatever the value, okay, is not match. So this is actually condition, and this is break, and this is my output. So you can write it multiple line or single line based on your requirement. No error, but syntax should be like this only. So your case value statement is the system.out and break optional. Okay. So far, I know, like Manju, it's not easy to understand in first attempt. Just keep on trying. If you understand the key, right, what is the use, then it's very easy for you to understand the program, the logic. You have to understand like why use, what is the use of switch. Okay, so basically switch is like when we should use switch and when we should use this if else. So see, so basically in real time in Selenium I don't use if else for launching a browser. Okay, for launching a browser I only use for this, because I know the limitation, right? Obviously, for any limitation, you know the limitation, how much it can be, option 2, 3, 4, 5 max, right? In that case I can go for switch na. When you don't know, right, like it's a huge thing, then you have to keep on going for that thing. Will cover in loop and all. Okay, so far what we cover: decision making, and under decision making how to write if statement, if else statement, if statement, right, all the syntax, and case statement. So for case statement also this is the syntax. Okay, this is the syntax. I'm just going to paste you.
So I'll stop video, okay?